What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Rome 2 Total War. We are continuing where we left off from our last episode, and it looks like Garmantia has the audacity to try to basically launch a preemptive strike. We are going to do everything in our power to basically push them on back. Though, sadly, our forces did take some attrition because we crossed through the desert, and sadly, as units die, we do lose some experience as well. But we are taking Gabrielica's Legion, and we are going to continue on pushing through, and hopefully annihilating their army. Oh, whoops, wow, that's awkward. I completely forgot to group our units together. So what we're going to do is bring all of our troops back. Oh my goodness.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I wish I could restart this. So what we're going to do is double time our units all the way back. We want to create a back line for our ballista. All of these units, I suppose, can do something like this. This unit can move on over. This unit can move on over. I want one unit here, one unit there. Where is our general? The general is the only one who hasn't moved. I feel like we're going to be attacked before we can go ahead and obviously set up all of our ballista. Now, keep in mind, the enemy here is the one who is attacking us, so I feel like we're more on the defensive side while we wait for reinforcements that just took over the other city. Okay, everybody is starting to gear on up. I'm curious as to where all of our ballista are going. And I feel like what I also need to do is take all of these troops, go ahead and put them into a formation group. Make this a little bit smaller. I want to be able to control it myself. This should be this one. Single line. And now I can control it. Now I'm guessing there are some enemy troops inside this jungle. I can't see them all too well. But still waiting for all of our ballista to just line on up here. We are losing, obviously, a little. They're winded. Our troops are winded. That is not good. Here comes our Triari. Here are the other Triari. That basically all they're doing is they are going to protect our ballista if they do get cavalry charged. Our cavalry is protecting the flanks. This cavalry will protect this flanks from atop this hill. Well, I don't even know if it's a hill. Doesn't look like much of a hill. I just love how beautiful everything looks when you move straight on up. Okay, did all of our ballista ever make it in line? Not really. They're coming, don't get me wrong. But they are obviously not only winded, but now they're tired. Definitely would have been a heck of a lot easier had I have prepared a little bit more efficiently. Alright, everybody is going to come back. You guys can make your way back as well. These guys can come here. These guys can go here. These guys can go here. And these guys can move back. So now that we actually have our turtle formation, we should be able to just annihilate our troops from far away. And that's going to be the entire goal. I love having these ballistas because they make everything so much easier. So here we go. We have 21 of our 40 troops finally actually attacking the enemy. They have a lot of cavalry units, which do make me annoying as well. Excuse me, concerned. Alright, these cavalry units need to make their way out here. These units need to spread on over. And I think what we're going to do... I see some units making their way onto the left. Let's take this cavalry and charge these light missile cavalry. And I kind of also want to move these soldier infantries, which are basically sword infantry, on over.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
What are these? Alright, I see that they have chariot javelineers. They are a little winded. Alright, here comes a lot of spears. They are... Wow! There they all go. I guess that's what happens when they attack. Our cavalry are going to chase these cavalry down. These swordsmen are going to be taking damage, and there's nothing I can do about it. Are we taking damage? Yes, we are. Let's get you the heck out of here. I don't know if this is a... Oh no, we're wavering. Let's go ahead and just retreat you. I don't want to lose this unit. Alright, so that means these sword units need to move on over. They have a lot of troops, so this does make me nervous. I want to... These units probably need to retreat back.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Alright, so let's go ahead, begin our assault. You're going to start charging. You guys are going to go here. You guys are going to go there. These guys can go here. We need, like, linebacker spearmen for any enemies that break through. I see that we have some over here. All of our ballista are still firing.
The enemy's hidden units.
I don't think we might not win this fight. Obviously, it's because our ballista are tired. You guys are going to march up. I feel like these guys are going to just march back. You're going to march back. And what I want to do is attack from the opposite end, but I don't know if I could destroy these light missile cavalry. I definitely want to try it, but I feel like they're faster than we are. We have medium melee cavalry, so I feel like light cavalry is faster than medium cavalry. Alright, I see some light missile cavalry as well. Let's make our way on up. Are we fighting anybody? Let's destroy these spearmen. Some units look like they're wavering.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Uh-oh. Those are units that don't matter. What is this man? This guy is getting annihilated. So let's switch on out. You need to go through. These guys need to go here. Alright, these units are only going to get tired chasing. So I'm guessing now... What are these? So these are not cavalry units, so we should be able to just charge and annihilate these troops. Should be, at least. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage, but we have a lot of ammunition, so you would think we could still do some damage. Yeah, but sadly we don't have as many troops on our ballistas because of that attrition we walked through the desert. If we had 40, we would basically be able to attack a lot faster.
This is a shameful display.
What are these? Light missile cavalry. I can't do anything about them. Well, I wonder, I probably could turn. I could turn these ballistas and try to attack them. I don't know if that'll really do me any good. Well, that was dumb of them. Are they going to lose any units? Probably. They're still attacking me. These are spearmen. They obviously counter cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This is definitely going to be pretty tricky. Let's move ourselves on up just a little bit. These units aren't doing anything, so let's send you into the fray. Look at all these bodies. Oh my goodness, this battle is just ridiculous. Alright, here come some of our troops. The very heavy spear infantry, the Triari. They were expensive. Are these units still chasing? I don't know. So I guess what we're going to do is start firing once again. These units are going... What are these? Cavalry. Eventually they're going to run out of ammo. Or they should. Yeah, every time we basically make our way forward... Well, we threw our spears. Every time we basically click them, they run away. So there's nothing I can do except use our ballista to attack. And over time, like, obviously the more we shell out, the more damage we'll do. Alright, here we go. Sending in... Yep, they're going to run away. They are still fresh, though. And it looks like we just somehow managed to kill... We somehow managed to kill all of these cavalry units. I have no idea how or why. Is this really gonna... I mean, I knew we could win, or else I probably would have retreated.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Uh-oh, where are these hidden units at? Are these guys tired? They're active. Uh-oh, we're about to be cavalry charged. I don't even know who to chase anymore. This is definitely... This legion is probably going to get annihilated. And while we wait, I suppose we could just go ahead and try to regather our formation. Our ballista are still doing a lot of damage, still attacking who they can. And now we're still going to attack again, I believe. But rather than attacking various groups, we should be able to attack everyone. Is our general still leading? Yes, he is. These cavalry units are still back where they need to be. Look at all of these dead infantry units all over the battlefield. And my biggest threat, the biggest threat are a lot of the troops that have cavalry missile units, because I can't seem to chase them. Our general's under attack by ranged weapons. That's not good. But I feel like our ballista are gonna be able to shell out quite a bit of damage. Alright, these units will stay. These units will move on over. All they really have left are just ranged infantry units. Enemy general's dead. That's fantastic. They have now lost a lot of morale. You would think these units would lose a lot of troops just running on through. Yep, there they go. They are now wavering. Friends are routing. We might win this battle very soon. Uh-oh. We are taking a lot of damage. I see that there are still some very light missile infantry in the back line. I think what we're going to do is try a desperate move. Moving our general on up. Now, obviously, this is a very powerful unit. But I think we're going to make our way to this back line and just charge these 102 troops. In fact, let's charge these 67. Oh, man. I feel like we're being attacked by our own ballista.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, I don't like our generals fighting. They lost roughly, I believe, 2 units. What just happened? Pulling up the wiki. So we definitely did a lot of damage. Let's immediately start turning on these units. In fact, what we need to do is create ourselves that line.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And we're now going to charge. Assuming that we are fresh, we are active. Here comes our cavalry charge. This should do a lot of initial shock damage. I see ballistas firing way the heck up here. Oh my goodness, look at all those infantry units that just fell. Yeah, I don't like being attacked by artillery. And you would think it wouldn't even be accurate from that far away. Well, surprisingly enough, we were victorious. Who was leading? I mean, what legion was this? I believe it was Gabrielica's legion. But we lost 1,008 troops, but we destroyed 2,600. I'm guessing we lost all of our equites, even though they ran away. Wow, those Triari took out 321 troops. Let's go ahead and kill the captives. And here comes their agent. I'm guessing we're going to be poisoned or something like that. I hate when this happens. Yep, we have been poisoned. So, this is the only thing that I don't like about this game. One spy and one agent can basically hinder all of your troops, and I really just want to remove them altogether, because it is very frustrating. Yep, we can't move. Well, maybe we can. All I'm going to do is continue the siege, and now we are going to do a forced march. Oh, wait, we didn't even end this turn. Okay, so now we're actually... Well, no, did we end the turn? So we're going to force march ourselves. General Hux is now going to be assisting the Gabrielica's Legion, and we could literally just annihilate whatever units are left. Obviously, most of these are just garrison troops. So let's go ahead and do an auto-resolve. And what I'm going to do is basically create a very powerful economic city here. So that's the idea. I don't really want to waste any time doing anything else. So now that we have taken over this area, Gabrielica's Legion has now reached rank 4. Generals have leveled up. And I believe this city, or at least these units, are no more. I see that they still have agents here. I hope that'll change in time. So now we are producing... I feel like we can produce, you know, horses in this province, but I don't know how to verify that. And the reason why I say that is I think if we build something in this province, we have better horses throughout our entire empire. So this needs to get destroyed, this needs to get destroyed, this needs to get destroyed, this needs to turn into a garrison, a civil colonia. You need to create ourselves... Well, now that we own everything, the Latin culture is improving without me doing anything at all. So what we're going to do is build up a meeting place and a pit mine. So basically the idea is we're going to make a lot of money, and eventually this pit mine is going to upset people, so then the meeting place will make things better. All of these units need to return to Africa to improve. Gabrielica's Legion basically is now a level 4 legion, meaning we can upgrade to better skirmishers just like General Hux. And yes, that is what we are going to do. So all of Phazania is definitely going to be improved. We still have a lot of coin. And it looks like all of Africa is going to be improving as well. So let's build this civil settlement into a civil town. We're going to get more public order and more growth, but we are going to lose food. And speaking of losing food, I guess we're now going to get a grain-irrigated farm, giving us 3 food in every region. Let's go ahead and upgrade this as well to a civil settlement because it gives public order and growth. And I want the public order more than anything. I'm kind of curious. These are both civil town and civil settlement. I guess this is level 2 and that's level 3. I also want to get a herding ground. Yes, we're going to get a little bit of public order issues, but we're going to be making more food and more money. Can I make cattle pens? Should I make cattle pens? Let's spend this money elsewhere. In fact, I should probably continue improving Arcana's Legion up in the north. Let's go ahead and build 3 units of Principes, and I guess 1 Roman Ballista. All of these Rurari can be disbanded altogether, and we could probably make 1 more unit, so I guess we'll get another Ballista. And I suppose we are done for this turn. We are still working on remuneration reforms, giving more cheaper recruitment costs and obviously better upkeep for all of our armies. Looks like we still need to improve one of our generals. Giving him... I would like to give him better logistics, but we can't. So I suppose... we will just go ahead and give him a more movement campaign range. And hopefully that'll turn things around. So we'll end this turn. And I'm happy that, you know, some of these agents are dying. I'll probably need to create a few of my own. And it looks like I'm curious. They should be defeated because we just annihilated their army, but I still see agents, which I don't understand. They don't have any money to pay that agent. Looks like we have military subversion, brutal assault against one of your patrols. Few have lived to tell the tale. Looks like we have Lemuria as well. Once again, 4 Latin cultural influence in all provinces. Can these units roam away? Yes, they can, but it's going to take quite some time. So what we're going to do is make our way over to Sidamus. The Latin culture is improving. The public order is improving. But what I need to do now is, yes, we're going to be building a library here as well. So we need to build a public forum. I don't know if we need a consecrated ground at all, because I think Latin culture comes from the Civil Colonia. So what we're going to do is build another public forum, and then build ourselves a suburbia. So the entire goal is we're going to be making a lot of money from this entire province. So I see that Fazania is making 353 coin for the entire province, so that needs to be improved dramatically. Looking at Carthage, our public order is improving, but very, very slowly. Looking at Rome, let's go ahead and build this library into an archives. I don't really want to improve the Shrine of Minerva, but I think I will, because we're going to get more research rate. And I still want this wine trader, and I can't build it yet. What do I need to get weights and measurements? I'm guessing it's this thing. Nope. Looking at philosophy, looking at the economy. So this is what I need, common weights and measurements. It only takes 2 turns, so I guess we're going to switch on over now. I get that we never even finish. Well, I don't know. Let's finish this, remuneration reforms, and then all of our armies are going to be cheaper. It says we're not working on anything, which is not true. And ending our turn. So I'm hoping by next turn, we finally should get Fazania's, the public order opinion, to finally keep improving, as Latin culture keeps improving as well. It's kind of crazy how much culture changes, and I guess Garamantia is still going to be attacking me. So I might have to force myself, force march on out of there. Oh, looks like their unit has finally missed. I don't know. Now it looks like I thought they missed, but we've been sabotaged. Alright, our public order is still going the wrong way, which I don't like. Let's go ahead and upgrade into an auditorium, because a trader might be nice, but we're going to lose some food. Or an auditorium for public order. Let's get some public order, and let's go ahead and upgrade the civil settlement into a civil town. And I don't really want any negative public order penalties yet. And we can now run back to Sidamus. So the entire idea is this public order penalty might go the other way, and it looks like it will. So things are looking up. What I want to do is force march myself on back to Lepsis. And eventually, I'm going to recreate those units we lost. But at least we're out of the desert. The public order, unfortunately, went from +9 to 0. And I guess we're going to end this episode. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.